kill shit. 6 feet.
All right, 6 feet going deep. It's Torius with.
Your girl Nima, what's up?
All right, Nima. Why don't you tell us about what you do?
All right, so pretty much I make music, like R&B pop type music. Um Inspirations are like Kehlani, Summer Walker, Janae Aiko, that type of vibe.
On that like spiritual vibe kind of.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I definitely hearing that. But you only have one song out right now?
So, all right, let's talk about that real quick. So I've been singing really since I was in like 6th grade. Like I used to be in like theater, choir. I don't know if you know what thespian is, but it's like a competition, like theater type of thing, like outside of school. I used to sing barbershop music outside of school also. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that.
What
It's like
you mean barbershop music?
barbershop music is like, all right, so it's like a quartet, you know what a quartet is?
Yeah.
So yeah, so you have the bass, which is like the lowest voice part. Then there's the baritone, which is like in the middle. There's the lead, which is like the main singer, and then the tenor, which is just like the highest vocalist.
Mhm.
And then you just come together and make like a quartet. It's really cool. Barbershop music is really cool. If you don't know about that, you should definitely look some shit up. But anyways, so barbershop.
Were you doing it by yourself, or you had a group that was doing it?
No, I had a group. Yeah, I really just been in music like since I can remember. I actually, so growing up, I lived with 6 boys. It was my 3 brothers and then my 3 cousins, and like they all used to play baseball and shit. So like I was playing baseball for a little bit. And so I got into 6th grade, and then I realized like I really enjoyed like musical theater and shit like that. So can I curse on here? I don't even know if I curse. But so yeah, so anyway, so that's pretty much what got me into singing. I was Ursula in The Little Mermaid back in like middle school, and I just like went from there. Um so anyway, so going back to like my one song that I have out, I actually have a whole bunch of music written. I just have nothing released. So my last birthday, which was this past June, I finally got back into like, I was going through like a really, really hard time. Like I moved from Florida, which is where I grew up, to Connecticut. And it was just like a lot of bullshit going on, you know, like after you graduate high school, like you're still in the same area. So I felt like I needed to move to like progress as a person. So I moved up north, where like my dad's side of the family was. And then I lived there for 2 years, and I moved back. And when I moved back to Florida, I was like, all right, it is go time. Like I need to get back into like what I love to do, because I don't want to be working a 9 to 5 my whole life, you know. I want to be doing like what I'm passionate about. So I got with my brother. He manages me, keep it true. He's like always been pushing me, but you know, you can only lead a horse to the water, you can't make him drink it. So it took me some time to finally like, you know, get in my roots and then finally start making my music again. So I was just like, I was on a whole, like I was on go. And then you know, you get distracted like with life and shit. So I kind of been like, I took like a little time out. So I'm just now getting back into my shit. I should be releasing something. March should be my next single. But I'm trying to drop an EP soon also. So we'll see how that goes.
Did you ever record anything when you're doing like the barbershop stuff?
I do, but I don't have like, I don't really have anything on my phone. I got this phone in June as like a birthday gift, so I don't really have old shit on here. But I'm gonna show you some shit later on. It's really, really cool. It's intriguing, isn't it?
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out, because I was only dudes. I thought only dudes did that. I didn't know girls did barbershop.
Yeah, no, groups. I mean, it can be like men or women, or you can do like men and women together. Does that make sense?
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. Some cool.
What was it, like a class assignment, or did you guys just be like, oh, you know what?
No, it wasn't even like a classroom thing. Like it was something I did outside of school. So like I used to do music inside of school and outside of school.
Okay.
Yeah, so like outside of school, I used to do barbershop. I used to have like the singing group also with like these 3 other girls, but one of them just got engaged, and then the other 2 have kids and shit. So I'm like the only one left that's like, yeah. So I'm really trying to make it in this shit.
What drives you? Like, what makes you motivated to keep doing it?
One, My brothers are like, so my younger brother, he actually raps. He makes music also. He just got verified on SoundCloud not that long ago. So he's honestly, I'm not gonna lie, even though he's younger than me, he kind of inspired me to like really like get on my shit, because like he made like a whole studio in his closet, you know, and he was just like making beats, started producing, just like, you know, doing features. He did a feature with Summers. Like he's done a lot of like, he's like he's a go-getter, you know what I'm saying? So for me to like see him continue and like progress doing that shit, it was kind of like all right, like, you know, I'm always talking about I want to do this, that, and the fourth, but I never like actually do this shit. So he really pushed me to really like get back on it. And then my oldest brother, he's always pushing me to do better. So I could say like my brothers really.
So being a female artist, do you feel like a guy artist is more driven and more motivated to like they actually get things more done, or do you feel like being a female artist gets more things done?
Okay, no shade to like male rappers and shit, but I just feel like it's so much easier for them because like they just be talking about the same shit, you know what I'm saying? Like they all low-key sound alike, like it's the same. I feel like for a woman it's a little bit harder. For a woman it's a little bit harder because like, you know, they all have like their own like styles, and like it could be like the same genre, but like you can hear the distinction in each artist, you know what I mean? Like when you hear a certain artist, you're like, oh yeah, that's her, that's this, that, and the fourth. When I be listening to like male rappers, I be like, I don't even know who this is because y'all all sound the same, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah,
what kind of music do you listen to now?
shit, everything I was just telling you about. Frank Ocean really is like, hold up, because if we talking about, all right, I don't know if you know who Leon Thomas is. Have you heard of him?
Is he a rapper or a singer?
He's like a singer, but he produces, like he is so creative and like intelligent. Like he's amazing. Like his music. There's a song that he has, it's called Sunken Place, and it's just like it's a masterpiece. Like it's really like I really want to sit down in the studio with him and like work with him because it's just crazy. Frank Ocean, that's another like that's a top artist of mine.
Are you trying to go the same route as him, like with the mystique and like not having like as much
I want to try, but like he's so unique. Like I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like the thing, okay, this is my problem is like with me, you know, I don't know how to produce beats. Like I don't know how to make beats, and I want to learn so bad. Like my brother started teaching me, like I downloaded Logic Pro on my laptop, but I know it takes a lot of time and patience. So, you know, I'm still in the process of like learning how to do all that, but it's like for me, it's a little bit harder to write the music that I want because I can't produce my beats, because, you know, I have to like look up certain type of beats and shit like that. So it's like I have to like accustom myself to what's already out there instead of like making my own.
Do you look up like Janae Aiko type beats?
Yeah, that shit is so annoying. But sometimes I'll be posting on my Instagram. Sometimes I'll be posting on my Instagram like, yo, DM me some beats. There's this one guy, he gave me like a Google Drive. He like shared it with me, and it had like 40 different beats in it, like that were not online, like that I think he made himself or he got from somebody or some shit. So there was one on there, it was like some Drake sounding type, like a like Jaded Redemption. Like it was really, really fire. Like I wrote to it, I just need to record it. So that's the thing, like I have mad songs written, I just need to record everything. You know what I'm saying?
Where do you go to record at? Or like how often do you actually record music?
So I record, his name is Lucid. He stays in Tampa, Florida. He's really dope.
Is he a producer?
Yeah, he's a producer.
He makes like those rock beats.
He I don't really like listen to the beats that he makes. He just like engineers my shit. It's like he just mix and masters my stuff.
There's one of my favorite producers is named Lucid. So I don't know if it's the same person.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah. I don't think it is. Nah, his real name is Najee. I don't know if that helps.
No, I just know him as Lucid.
Yeah, nah. So I go to him, and then like when I've flown out to LA to record, and like I don't want to say his name because like I just want to say his name, but he's like very well known in like the music industry. Yeah, I'm sorry, what was your question?
I was asking you about recording.
Yeah, so in LA, there's this guy, and he has first of all, his house is so fucking beautiful, and he has a studio in his house, and I was recording in there with him for a little bit. And then when I came back to Florida, I just be every time I come back home, I just get thrown off my game. You know what I'm saying? I just be getting distracted with like my everyday life type shit. So that's something that I really have to work on.
It's better for you to go out of state to record than stay home?
Not even to record, but like to continue, like to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Because like really though, I'm not gonna lie, like when I'm not home, like when I'm out, especially when I'm around like that type of like the same type of energy, it's like it's easier for me to like, you know, get into it because it's like you're around that already. So it's easier for you to be consistent with stuff rather than, you know, you're around home with like your friends or your significant other or family. Family can be toxic, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know, you just get caught up like in life. But so another thing is like my house had just burned down like 2 months ago. So like it's just been really hard the past few months. And I finally just moved into my own apartment literally like last week. So shit, an electrical shortage.
That's
so crazy. Yeah, but definitely gonna be having music out next month. I'm actually flying out again to LA to record some music. Well, my brother wants me to record music out.
Do you guys make music
so
together?
We'll see how everything goes. I just music together.
Yeah, you and your brother.
My little brother. Like I've written songs for me and him to like make together, but like we've never actually gotten the chance to actually record together. Like my last studio session that he came to, I recorded. I'm very picky when it comes to like my music. So like I'll be like, okay, like I'll only record for like an hour and then we'll do something together. But I'll end up being in there for like 4 hours on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
but what is it that takes so long? Is it like getting it like perfect?
Yeah, I'm very nitpicky. Like if I'm listening to something and even just like the slightest little whatever, like I gotta go back and fix it. Like we fixing it. I don't care. We gotta do it 100 times if we have to. And my manager actually gets really mad at me about that. That's why I can't have him in you can ask him. He can't be in the studio with me no more because he's just like, bro, like just move on. Just move on. I'm like, no, like it has to be fucking perfect. Like I'm not moving on from this shit.
Is it you're the only person that your brother's the only person that you record with?
I don't really record with other people. Like you mean like hop on a track with, right?
Like when you're in the studio, is it only you or is it you go in there with like
no, it's normally me and then like one of my brothers. Like it's either my little brother, his name is Sage 24, by the way. It's either him or it's my oldest brother. Like it's one of the two. But I would prefer to be alone, but it's like I like to hear feedback from other people. So like that's why I like having somebody else in the studio with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When you go to LA, do you just go to record or do you make a lot of connections when you're out there?
No, I've made a lot of connections, not even just in LA, but like in New York also, and here in Florida as well.
What is it like when you go to these places? Is it for like the same thing? Like, how do you make these connections? Like what?
So like it just depends. Like sometimes it's crazy because like I'll run into people and like they'll know somebody that I know type shit, or like they'll know somebody like I don't even know how to explain it. Like, all right, like one time, all right, so like some of the people that I've met like in New York randomly, like I'll happen to have like meet up with them in LA and they'll know like other people and then I'll just connect with the other people. But I'm not gonna lie to you, social media recently has been like my social media has been blowing up recently, I think just because of like the explore page. So I've had like mad like artists in my phone. It's ridiculous. Like people that I used to listen to like back when I was growing up, like in high school type shit. Like Pierre Bourne. You said what?
Isn't that like the craziest feeling when you listen to someone before?
Yes. Bro, Brent Fayez, like my picture, I was like, no way. I had Uno the Activist. Yeah, Shorty. I'm like, bro, Obituary is legendary. Like, it's just crazy as fuck. But yeah, I don't know.
Are you
Shit
planning on
is just
working?
like,
Do you guys have anything like working on in the future?
who?
You and these people that you're meeting. Like,
Shit, I'm trying to. This is the problem. Like, this is the problem. Is like I want to have like a business like relationship with these people. You know what I'm saying? But like to guys, it's like a whole different, you know what I'm saying? I don't even got to say it, but you know what I mean.
I feel like for female artists, it's always hard in the beginning, but then once you are established, then it's like
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So there's some artists where like it started off like, they was trying to get at me type shit. And then it ended up turning into like, I don't want to fuck with you like that. Like I actually want to like have like a steady friendship with you, and
Mhm.
like go from there and shit, make more connections from there. But yeah, I'm excited to start releasing more music. I have like,
What made you decide to tat your face
what made me decide to it?
to get your 333 in your face?
So, I totally forgot I had a fucking face tat. I always forget I have a face tat until somebody asks me. So it's an angel number. For me, it's like my guardian angels are like always protecting me and surrounding me. So like I'm where I'm supposed to be at the time I'm supposed to be. Does that make sense? Like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, type shit.
Yeah, like
Because there's been so many instances. Yeah, I really resonate with 333. Like since I was a little ass kid, like I've always seen 333. And it was always my favorite number. And I never knew why. Like you could ask my little brother. I never knew why, but it was just always like my email. When I first made my very first email, it was my first name, last name, the number 3 at Gmail. And then as I started growing up, I started like seeing the resemblance with like the number 3 and everything. Like um I don't want to talk about astrology, but like in astrology, the third house is the house of communication. It's the house of Gemini. Like I'm a Gemini. It's my sun sign. I'm the third kid of like, my two brothers. You said what?
you know the rest, like your rising and your another one.
Yeah, I know the rest. So my sun is a Gemini, my rising is a Scorpio, and then my moon sign is a Taurus. So I'm very stubborn and very hard-headed.
I have two of the worst signs.
What? Gemini and Taurus?
It's
Or
Scorpio.
Scorpio?
Scorpio. Those are the ones that
Scorpio's bad. Oh, you?
yeah, those are the ones
Oh
that
yeah, nah.
that.
Scorpios are bad, bro. I don't even know. I can't even deal. All my shits. I have like, I'm not even gonna talk about that shit, but just know that shit is
What's
crazy.
toxic sign?
What's the most toxic to me?
Yeah.
Definitely Tauruses. Tauruses are just so like, they're earth signs, so they're like, is their way or the highway. You know what I'm saying? Like my
Taurus,
manager,
Taurus sun or Taurus like anything.
Taurus anything, especially Taurus moon, Taurus rising, like just all fucking Tauruses. I don't want to say women, but like for the most part, men.
I think my moon.
But also, can I play a little something of something that I might be releasing soon?
As long as you don't copyright it.
As long as I don't what?
As long as you don't copyright it.
No, it's straight. This actually was like my co-manager Gilly. He actually made it on his guitar.
Yeah, how many managers do you have?
Just two. So it's my oldest brother and then his best friend Gilly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he just be playing on the guitar and then he just has me like sing over it type shit. So but yeah, type shit.
You know how to sing. You sing fucking good. Like, you take classes?
No, I wish. I need to. What the fuck?
I hear a lot of people sing on tracks and it doesn't sound like that.
I'm telling you, bro, bro, I've been wanting to do this shit forever. Like, this is literally all I want to do. It's just like life is in the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got bills to pay, you got all this other extra ass shit, your personal life. Like you could really get caught up in your life. And it's just like, I feel bad for older people, like our parents and shit, because it's like they never got to experience, their passions and like really pursue it because like they got caught up in life and had kids and had to do all this extra ass shit. So it's like, I just feel everyone that's around, like I'm 22, I'm turning 23 in June. I just feel like everybody that's like around this age or even older, if you don't have like kids, even if you have kids, I'm just saying it makes it a little bit harder to do what you want to do because it's like it's not just about you anymore, it's about someone else. So it's like if you have, pretty much just take advantage of every opportunity that you have, because it's like, bro, if you really set your mind to something, you could really do it. You know what I'm saying? Like manifestation is a real thing. Say it, believe it, write it down. But working hard is also a really big part of it. People think, oh, it's not working for me. I pray about it, I do this, that, and the fourth, but it's like if you're not putting in the work, it's not gonna happen.
That's good that you have that mindset that like there's like a time limit, kind of like there's something that's
divine timing, exactly.
Yeah. So
yeah.
All right, so I have two
True.
questions, right? You can answer one after another. If you had a kid right now, do you feel like you would still pursue it, or do you feel like that's the end?
I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, maybe for right now, it would probably be the end because like I already have a lot of shit on my plate. So it's like adding, another life would just like, I would not have any time for myself. Cause even right now, I don't even have time for myself right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm literally like, I'm fitting in like all like these little like things that I want to do with my life into like my scheduled life already. You know what I'm saying? Like even just having this interview, like it was so hard for us to schedule just because like I just have so much shit on my plate already. So I don't know, having a kid right now, it wouldn't it just wouldn't work.
I feel like you want to be like Cardi and have them like after like.
Yeah, I want to have a kid when like I'm settled completely. Like I have my own house. Like I have my own place right now, but it's just an apartment. Like it's just like my own apartment. I want to have my own house. I want to like be financially stable, and I want to be like at a point in my life where like I don't ever have to work, like unless it has to do with like performing or modeling, you know what I'm saying, or like photo shoots or whatever, unless it has to do with like what I actually want to do with my life. I don't want to have a kid because it's like I'm not going to be 100% with myself,
Yeah, that's a nice necklace you have.
Yeah. You said
your necklace is really nice.
Yeah, my the one with the hand, the Han.
Yeah, are they like traditional, like like are they like what do you
so let me tell you. All right, so I literally, if you looked at my Instagram, I have these like in every one of my pictures since like 2020. So it has my first name and my middle name. So my first name is Nydia and my middle name is Maria. So I got my stage name just by like the first two letters. Yeah. It actually took so long for me to come up with a stage name. Like my cousin and I, shout out to Jeffrey, he would like pick me up every day to smoke. Like I used to work in the pharmacy. I still work part-time in the pharmacy now. But he would pick me up like on my breaks and shit, smoke me out. Like we just go on like L rides before work, after work, when I didn't work, we go to the beach. We just smoke all fucking day. And like I would always tell him, like, Jeff, like I really need to help me find a name. Like I don't know what to call myself. So we would just like come up with like different names. Like I have butterflies on my neck. So he's like, oh, mariposa. And I was like, nah, like it doesn't fit. So I remember one day it was just high as fuck. And I was like, Nydia Maria. And I was like, I think I said Nina first. And I was like, bruh, Nima is perfect. Like it literally fits me. Like it suits me. Like I look like a Nima, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, so I got that from like my first name and my middle name. So that's my necklace here. It just has my name. I've had this for a few years now. It's funny because
you could also be Ni Mariposa.
Ni Mariposa, yeah, but I don't know. Mariposa is a pretty name, but it's basic. Like I don't know no other Nimas, and if you do, you're lying. And if you do, then they out this country.
I'm not gonna lie, I was like searching music on SoundCloud because I felt like
there's so many fucking Nimas. Yeah, I know. I'm so pissed. But nah, I'm the only like, because all the other ones are like Pakistani men. type shit. So it's like I'm the only real Nima, you know what I'm saying? The princess. Shout out to Buttermaker Records. But yeah, so that's that. It's funny because when I was buying this necklace, I actually was shopping for a Christmas present for my cousin a few years back, and I ended up getting her like a necklace with her name on it. I was like, let me just get one for myself too. So I've had this and it hasn't rusted. I don't know what company I got this from, but I literally shower with this every single day and it's still like brand new and I've had it for years. So shit. I think it's Soulfeel. I don't know. But then I have this other necklace, the one with the Han on it. I actually got it a few years back also. Um at the airport, I got stuck. It was like a layover, and I think I was in Atlanta. I don't remember. This necklace was $100, and I really wanted it. And I was like, Mom, I texted her. I was like, Mom, like there's this necklace, like I really want it, but it's $100. She was like, if you want it, buy it. If you don't want it, don't buy it. So I was like, I want it, so I'm gonna buy it. So I bought it, and it's just like, I don't know, it means a lot to me. Oh, these three necklaces mean like a whole lot to me. And then my last one here is just like a beaded necklace. I got this also a few years back in Dominican Republic. Some guy was like selling them. He gave me a deal 2 for $10. So I was like, let me buy one for me and my best friend. So I literally never take these off like ever. Like you will see these like in every post.
Are they like Santeria? Like the Santeria beads?
Kind of type shit, yeah, pretty much.
Is that
You Hispanic?
Huh?
What are you, Puerto Rican?
Oh no, I'm Haitian.
You're just Haitian?
I'm Haitian and Guyanese.
Really?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
You thought I was Dominican?
You look Dominican. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Haitian side, because it's like right next to each other.
Yeah, no, I'm Dominican and Haitian. That's why I was like, you look Dominican.
Yeah, because you look more Dominican than Haitian. Well, from like what I see. For
sure. Well, it's because so my mom, she's like straight Dominican, and then my dad is Haitian and Dominican. So.
Oh, okay. Have you ever been to Haiti?
Yeah, I've been to Haiti.
What is it like? Like when you go there, do you go to resorts or you go to like the actual country?
Nah, I go to resorts. Ain't nobody going to know.
What about DR?
DR, I go. Yeah, that's like besides America, my second home. Like my dad actually just retired and moved over there. My little brother just moved back over there. I visit like every other summer. I used to visit every summer, and then once COVID hit, it kind of like, you know, I don't really go as much. Like the last time I was there wasn't last summer, but the summer before. I actually was supposed to go a few months ago, but then shit, I just got caught up with life and shit, so I didn't end up going. But my grandma just bought another house out there, so like I still have family and stuff over there.
How was your life like during the COVID, like when COVID hit and like during the pandemic and everything? Like were you not able to like work on music, or how was that?
No, like when COVID hit, it was really like all right. So I don't want to talk about like spiritual shit, but for me, when COVID hit, it was kind of.
You can. It's fine.
Well, I'm saying like, bro, my little brother has a really big part in like who I am today. Like he's taught me so fucking much. Like it's crazy. But when the pandemic hit and shit, I was still trying to figure out, you know, everybody in their life, like even like people in their 40s or 50s, like they're still trying to figure life out. But I was still, you know, figuring myself out. And I had gotten like out of like a really abusive relationship type shit. Like it was just bad. So I was still like I lost my passion for, you know, music, and like it was just a lot going on. And that's when I started working in the pharmacy type shit. But moving to a whole new state and like a whole new city where like nobody knew me, it was really easy for me to start finding myself again type shit. So that's when I started getting into like spirituality and stuff, and like doing research on like who we are and like where we come from, and like what life really means. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all here to like learn lessons type of shit. So give me some of that.
What was your favorite book on spirituality?
My favorite book would have to be The Four Agreements. It's very helpful in like your every day-to-day life. Like there's one agreement and it's like, don't take things personally. Like anything that anybody's going through, like anything anybody ever says to you, it's hard because, you know, it is life, and like we do have feelings. Like everybody has feelings. it's like, don't take what people say personally because it has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Is that the one that you struggle with the most?
hell yes. I'm a fucking emotional ass bitch. I literally have crybaby tatted on me because like I'm just so sensitive. You said what?
It's a Scorpio in you.
It really is. I'm telling you, it's everything because like anything anybody ever says low-key hurts my fucking feelings. Like, especially, bro, my boyfriend is the meanest fucking person ever. Like, ever. I'm telling you, like, he'll say anything and it just hurts my fucking feelings. Like, I don't know. I'm very emotional, but I'm learning to take my thing is this is my thing. Oh, now you want to be nice. So my thing is like, all right. When all right, I'm getting better at taking, okay, this is the thing. It's like, I hate when people, like, let's say someone says something and it sounds dumb because like they're not educated on a certain topic, right? So people always like are so quick to like point fingers and laugh and call them dumb or call them really like, bro, like you don't know this or you don't know that. But it's like, you shouldn't be putting other people down. You should be trying to enlighten them on the situation so that they can know better. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the real fun right there.
Why do you feel like we do that? Like, you feel like every single person does that?
I feel like for the most part, bro, this generation is so fucked up. Like everybody's heartless. Everybody doesn't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. Like people do shit for their own beneficial purposes, you know? So it's like when you find somebody that actually has like good intentions for you and like actually wants to see you succeed and isn't being a fucking hater, keep them in your life because, bro, I'm telling you, like my Instagram started blowing up like 2 weeks ago type shit. And it's like the people that you would think would be like, you know, trying to support you type shit, or like your family, certain family members, your closest friends, like they really be the biggest fucking haters. Is crazy. Like, and whoever's watching this, if you feel some type of way, then I'm talking about you because I unfollowed like some people that like I was mad close to just because like they don't ever show any type of support, any type of love, but it's like they be in your face acting like they want the best for you type shit, you know? And I'm the type, bro, I promise you, I'm always showing people love. I'm always commenting. It doesn't take fucking 10 minutes to double tap on someone's shit or to share your post or do something. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever like lost a friend because they were hating on you?
Because what?
Because they were hating on you. Like you found out like, you know, like you were friends with them, but then all of a sudden you start leveling up and then they start hating on you.
Yes, for sure. Like that's already happened to a few people like the past 2 weeks. So, and it's funny because as soon as like I, you know, remove them, because the thing is like, shit, I don't like to have them on my shit because it's like I don't need like that negative energy just watching me all the time and just like wishing bad upon me, or like that evil eye, you know, like that the blue. I have it on my keychain. I don't know where it is, but it's like the blue circle with like the white dot and like the circle around it. So it's like it's called the evil eye, but it's like I don't need that type of like negativity. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'd rather just remove you from the situation and not say anything about it because they're gonna know what it is. So like I did that to one of my like really, really close friends. And it's funny because she had texted me like the day after. Keep in mind, watched all my shit, never like none of my pictures, but was the first one to watch everything. And she texted me like the day after. She was like, hey, how are you? I was like, bro, you haven't checked up on me in how long? But I've been, you know, showing you love and, you know, messaging you, trying to check up on you. But it's like, you don't ever return nobody ever reciprocates the same energy pretty much.
So when it comes to, you know, making connections and stuff, how do you find out like someone's really genuine? Because you're gonna be meeting a lot.
How do I find someone really genuine?
Yeah, you're gonna be meeting a lot of people.
Babe, can you quiet down like a little bit? Cordell, can you quiet down a little bit or close the door? You said, how do I find out? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not no witch or nothing, but I swear I can read people's energies and intentions like as soon as I meet them, or like through their tone of voice, their body language. Like you could really tell a lot about a person by the shit that they don't tell you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm just very in tune with myself, and once you're very in tune with yourself, you could just read other people like a book. Like it's really easy.
Every
Some
mind-
people are a little bit harder to read than others, but it's for the most part.
Are you able to read like through the camera?
Camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing as if they were in person, you know, they're still gonna act the same way. It's just through a screen.
Well, I was asking if you could read my energy.
How did I know you was gonna say that shit?
So
You seem like a genuine person. Like, I don't know, you're mad chill. Like I don't have like we're just doing this interview. So for me, it's just like you asking me all these questions, but I feel like you're actually really, it's not just for the interview. I feel like you're actually intrigued about it. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that I'm telling you, like
no, you're
about my tattoo.
you're into a lot of the same stuff that I'm into. So like all the spiritual
Really?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is real. People be want to make jokes about it or be like fake woke. I'm really, really fucking woke. So that's one thing about me. It's not I'm no fake shit.
Mhm.
I literally got stay woke tatted on my hands.
Oh, that's
But-
what this is?
Yeah, that's what this is. But I don't know, this generation has a lot of like wannabe people and pick me's and this, that, and the fourth, but it's like, I'm really about that shit. Ask anybody, I'm really about, like, I could literally sit here for hours and talk to you about that shit.
Do you feel like when you smoke, you see like crazy shit?
No. Not when I smoke, no. When I smoke, I do be in my head. So I actually haven't smoked in like 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. So I tried to cut because I've been smoking for years. Like I was smoking for years. I was smoking since I was 16. So I'm 22 now. And it's like a everyday type thing, like every day. So I've been wanting to cut back smoking for like a while and I tried, but the longest I could go was like 3 days. So my boyfriend, he plays for like a university out here in Georgia. So since he plays football and stuff, like he doesn't smoke and he doesn't really drink or anything like that. So, you know, we made like a New Year's resolution to like stop like drinking and smoking, even though he doesn't really do that shit like that. But it was easier for me to stop because like, you know, when I'm around him and stuff, he doesn't do it. So it's easier for me to stop doing it. So I've been like sober for like 2.5 weeks now, which I also wanted to, because like for my breathing, like with singing and stuff, like my respiratory and shit is not there, bro. Like I be having to take a breath after every single fucking sentence, like after every word.
You know, some of these, like, it's funny because I got into meditation, right? And meditation is all about the breath.
That's good, yes, for sure.
But it was like very contradictory because it's like I was smoking weed, fucking up,
Yeah,
and I'm over
yeah,
here saying like, wait a minute, I got.
exactly.
So
Focus on one or the other.
exactly. Do you do meditation?
I do meditate. Normally I meditate in the mornings, especially before work. Like, I'll sit outside on like a blanket or something. If it's too cold or if it's like it's raining, then I'll do it inside the house. But normally, if I have to do it inside my house, I kind of lose a little bit of motivation because I like to sit outside where the sun is beaming on me because you get energy from the sun. I don't know if you know that, but you do. So I like to sit outside and meditate, and it's just so relaxing, and it really sets your mood for the rest of the day, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I love to do that. But now when I smoke, I don't see shit or nothing like that. I did used to trip off like acid and shrooms and shit. So that one single that I have, I actually was tripping off shrooms when I recorded it. That's why it just sounds so like, it just sounds so like nostalgic. Like, I don't know. When I listen to it, I'm like, yeah, I was tripping the fuck out. Like I was in the studio, like on the floor, like laying down, like I was like melting type shit. It's so funny.
You were tripping night to morning.
Yeah, literally.
How many times have you done it? Like
Which one? I can't even count. Like it's just something I just used to do like on the regular. So, but not on no like crazy shit, but it was just like, I don't know. It just helped like open my mind a little bit more, you know?
Mhm.
Not even trying to sound like whatever, but like it really did. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, like it's the truth at the end of the day.
what was like your craziest trip? Or like something like you like really profound that you learned.
So I actually haven't done acid in a few years, like since I was like 19. I'm lying. I'm so lying. Maybe since I was like 20. But I remember one time I was smoking with my friend and I didn't want them to know that I was tripping. So like I didn't tell them, but I forgot that I took a tab. So, I got ready and I took it while I was getting ready. So I had left my house. I was driving my car, went to the park to smoke. We smoked, and I really didn't know that smoking, what's the word, like initiates like your high type shit. Like it could like intrigue like your high to come on faster. I didn't know that shit. So as soon as I smoked, I was tripping balls. I was like, oh my God, I forgot that I took this tab. So we got in the car and we were supposed to go get some food. And I remember I got in my car and I started driving and the road just started turning into like a cartoon. And I was like, oh my God, like I had to pull over. I was like, look, I didn't tell them because like I didn't want them to know. But I was like, look, like I really don't feel good. Like I need to pull over. Like, can you drive, please? Like I just don't feel good. So they're like, yeah, that's straight. So as soon as I got like in the passenger seat, they started driving. They were like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm great. Like I'm not driving no more. I'm good. I'm chilling. But not that one time, I looked down at my hands and they were like turning into like some reptilian type shit. Like my skin was just so weird. But nah, shrooms is definitely like.
Are you into that stuff? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I really fuck with shrooms. I haven't tripped off acid, bro, in like a year and a half probably.
I
But
I was asking about like reptilians.
Shit, no, not really. That shit is not.
You don't believe in that?
No.
What about like?
Low key, I do believe in aliens, bro. I swear I seen the UFO once, like a few years ago. I swear to God.
For real?
Cause yes, bro, it was in the sky and it was like, it looked like some spaceship type shit, and it was just blinking red. And then it just disappeared. Like it literally like disappeared like in my face. I was outside with my cousin. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
you sure it was Elon Musk?
You know what? It might have been. That nigga be doing some crazy ass shit. So it might have been, but shit. From what I know, the shit was a UFO.
So since you're not smoking and you're not like doing any like stuff you used to, do you feel like it affects your music at all? Like to make as good music?
No, because at the end of the day, like I'm still writing like about stuff that like I'm going through and stuff like that I feel. Is just, I guess the way that I put it out is like a little bit different. So I'm done smoking and shit, shrooms like maybe every once in a while. It just kicks in some type of like, it's just, I don't know, some type of like nostalgic, like weird. It just really opens up your fucking mind, bro. Like at the end of the day, that's all it is. But nah, I don't think that I think it's gonna help that I'm not doing all that shit, because then I'm not in my head so much. Like when I'm in the studio and I'm high as fuck, that's one thing I stopped doing, was smoking while I was in the studio. Because when I realized like when I'm smoking and I'm in the studio, that's when I get very nitpicky about everything, because I'm in my head too much. And I'm just like, nah, like everything just sounds like trash to me. Like let's fucking fuck this shit. Let's go get something to eat. Like I can't even do this shit no more. Like I get in my head OD. So it's like I feel like it's gonna help.
I can't imagine that, because when I would smoke and make music, everything would sound good, even though it was like trash.
No, I'm like the complete opposite. Like everything just sounds like, no, like I feel like everything sounds flat. I feel like there's no energy put in behind it. Like there's no drive to it. It's just a song. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no like real intention behind it. Cause like once I get high, like I get slumped as fuck. Like I'm ready to take a nap. I'm ready to go to sleep. Like I'm ready to just chill out. So I feel like it's really gonna help with like having, some type of like intent behind it. And also with like the whole breathing shit that I was talking about.
So since you believe in manifestation, do you believe that you can manifest things through music?
The hell yeah.
Oh my God.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy because I was just talking to my little brother about this. I was like, bro, like I be manifesting stuff. Like I write shit down. Like there was a full moon not that long ago. I manifested literally just 3 things. All I manifested was 3 things. One, that I get my apartment ASAP. I moved into my apartment. Second one was that I blow up. I literally wrote me to blow up right now. And my Instagram just started going fucking crazy. Like I literally had 2,000 followers a month ago. I have 11.7K. So it's just crazy how everything just like literally from me not doing shit. And then the last one,
it's like literally the universe helping you out.
Yo, the universe is my fucking, like, bruh, they're taking care of me. And I know it's because of like my intentions with not just people, but like everything in the world. Like I'm very genuine when it comes to like anything, like people. Like I have a really, really big heart, which is a blessing and a curse, because like I care too much. So it's like people sometimes, you know, be taking advantage of me, but it's like at the same time, like I do shit from my heart. So it's like I know if I give something out, I'm gonna get it 10 times fold, you know? So shit happens, you know. People, I don't believe in karma necessarily, but I believe, you know, like the universe is gonna, you're gonna get what you deserve at the end of the day. Like whether it's
How do you believe
like
in those stuff, but not karma?
because karma's only real, like it's not okay. I believe in karma, I just don't believe in the word karma, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. Like you're gonna get what you deserve, but it's like, all right, you do something bad and you're like, damn, like karma's gonna, like karma's a bitch, like karma's gonna get back to me. But it's like that's only gonna happen if you like if you think like that and say that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how to explain it. It makes sense to me, but I don't know how to like put it into words. That's my problem. I don't know how to put like a lot of shit into words. But yeah.
Yeah, I had another question, but I forgot it. How long were you going? It's about like 40 minutes.
Huh?
I was gonna tell you a story. Basically, I used to make music with my friend, right? And it's crazy because he was trying to join the military, and he would smoke too much weed, so his piss would be like would have weed in it. And it's crazy because we were listening to our old music from back in the day, and he literally said, "I'm not gonna pass this piss test." And like 3 times, he wasn't able to go into the military because he didn't pass the piss test. Yeah, exactly.
That is so funny.
Yeah, and I was listening, like I would listen to my old music and see how like a lot of shit that I said like literally manifested like now.
And it came to, yeah, that shit is real. So that's what I was saying. Like the last thing that I had written. Now the last thing that I had written like on the full moon shit was like for me to to drop my next single sometime in March. So the thing is like, all right, you know, I'm telling people, bro, like shit's not gonna like happen for you unless you put in the hard work. So it's like I just feel very blessed because like the shit that I've been asking for, like I just been manifesting it verbally and like mentally, but I can admit this myself, like I can take accountability. I haven't been putting in the work for it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been writing my shit and doing this, that, and the fourth, but I haven't been going to the studio and recording it. Like I just have mad shit. Like, bro, my notes is just ridiculous. It's just song after song after song after song after song. But it's like nothing's recorded unless it's like in my notes type shit. But it's like all this amazing and like all these opportunities, like I'm getting all this like just all this shit happening to me. And it's like I haven't done shit for it, but it's like I know that I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, because my aunt has called me twice. Maybe it's an emergency. I love how she said, okay, hurry, it's an emergency. I said, okay, so but no reason.
My Spanish isn't that great. Like, I know I love Dominican, but my Spanish isn't.
You can speak Spanish though?
A little bit, un poquito.
Okay, háblame en español.
¿Qué lo que?
Nah, just stop it right there, because that's what everybody, bruh, nah. The niggas that don't know Spanish, that's what they be saying, because that's my little brother.
Girl,
he be like, okay, manito.
That's funny. Say, ¿Qué lo que, mami? And do you speak Creole?
I don't speak Creole. I wish I could, but I don't. I want to learn.
You only know how to say sac passe?
Nah, that just know English and Spanish. That's it. That's it.
So your family never spoke to you and like, well, they don't speak I think you said your dad was Haitian, right?
So my dad was Haitian, but I never even met my grandpa before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it's a whole long story. I never met him before. And my dad don't even claim being Haitian. Not gonna lie to you.
For real? He speaks Spanish?
Yeah, that's like all he speaks. Like he don't. I texted him earlier. I sent him a picture of my tattoo. I was like, "Do you like it?" I sent him a message. I was like, "Do you like it?" He wrote me back C. I was like, "You couldn't just say yeah." Like he wrote back C. I was like, "All right."
Did he really?
But no, he don't.
Yeah. How do your parents feel about your tattoos?
Oh my God, my dad was not fucking with it at all. Like he was like, oh, why are you doing this? Like, you're like, it's too much. You know, he was just not fucking with it. And then like, cause I got my first tattoo at 16. My mom took me, that was what I wanted as like my birthday gift. So she took me at 16 to get my first tattoo. And I have a music note like on the back of my neck. And ever since then, like, bro, I love tattoos. So I think like as I got older, my dad just kind of started to accept it. So after he seen like the one on my foot, he was like, oh, nice. My mom, so my dad, like he always cared, but like now he's like really like not giving a fuck anymore. Um, you're leaving. And my mom never really cared because like shit, she's the one that took me to get my first tat, but she like she would always just be like, oh, just get it where like you could cover it. But as I said, like I have a whole fucking face tat, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, no, because when I got my face tat, like it's crazy. It's crazy because I think I went to get something. I don't even know what, what tattoo it was. And she called me and I hadn't like answered her for a few hours. And the thing is like, I've been wanting a face tat for a while, but the one I was gonna get a wave and then just because I wanted to get the quote, "This too shall pass," you know, tatted on me. So I wanted to get a wave just to kind of like signify that. But then for some reason, when I got in the shop, I was like, bro, like 333, like I just have to. So I changed my mind last minute. Like I got this shit like day of, like I was bored type shit. Like I was off and I was like, I'm due for a tattoo. And my manager was like, don't do it. He was like, wait. He was like, wait till you blow up and you know, you make millions. He was like, don't do it yet. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, I'm trying to live my life now. Like, I'm not about to wait. He was like, just wait a few more months. I was like, nah, like I'm gonna get it now. So anyways, so I was at the shop and my mom had she called me and she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. And she was like, you better not be getting a face tattoo. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, how would you even know? Because I never mentioned nothing about no face tat ever to her, like ever. So I was just like, that's weird. And I didn't post it or nothing. So when I got home, I ran straight to my room and she was chasing after me. She was like, let me see your face. Let me see your face. Let me see your face. I was like, oh my God. Like, I don't know how she knew, but she knew. So she cornered me like into the bathroom and I was just like turn around and she was like, let me see your face. Let me see your face. I was like, bruh. So I turned around and she was like, her jaw dropped and she was like, no, you didn't. I was like, yeah. And that was it. Like, she didn't really care after that. So then after my face tat, they didn't talk about no other tattoo because it's like, you already have your face tatted. Like, what the fuck else? You know what I'm saying? All the other shit doesn't even matter no more.
When I was tattooing Smoke Perp, he told me that once he got his face tatted, he knew, like, that's when he made it because he knew that there was no going back after that.
After that, yeah, exactly. It's crazy because like I've gotten so many, like even my brother was telling me like, oh, you're like jobs are not gonna hire you this, that, and the fourth, but it's like I just got my second job at the pharmacy and I got a supervising job at the airport. Like they hired me on spot. Here. I just want the green one. Here. Just take it. You want the green one? Yeah. Sorry, I put it back here.
Yeah,
so
but the thing is, you're a girl though. I feel like for a dude, it's different. Like if a dude has face tat,
I feel like I don't know. Shit, I don't fucking know, and I really don't fucking care. You're leaving? Yeah. You're not gonna give me a kiss? No. Oh. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. And it's worked out for me, honestly. Like but yeah.
Everyone's always asking like, oh, well, why'd you get up? Oh, you have a face tattoo.
You said what?
Everyone's always asking me about your face tattoo. That's why
all the time. And it's crazy because I really forget that I have it on my face. Like I always forget I have a face tattoo until like somebody be looking at me crazy or like they'll be like, oh, like what does that mean type shit. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? And they're like 333. I'm like, oh shit. Some guy, I was at work and he was like, oh, he was like, can I take a picture of your tattoo? Like, it's really cool. Some old white guy. I was like, yeah, sure. I thought he was talking about my hand tat because he kept looking down. And he pulled out his camera and took a picture of my face. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he was like, your face tat. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. So I don't know. It does draw a lot of attention, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm trying to do these interviews while I'm tattooing people. So next time you come down to Miami, tattoo up.
Yeah, shit. I wanted to go down for the interview, but I wasn't gonna be there like anytime soon. I actually did get a gig next weekend, but it's like a 3-4 day thing. So I was like, I probably wouldn't even have time to even actually come in and do it. So I was like, yeah, just Zoom straight too.
No, definitely. So you performing a lot now?
Where?
Like, this is gonna be your first performance, or have you performed before?
No, I've performed before, just not like my own singles. Like I've performed like that whole barbershop thing I was telling you about at like small like cafe type shits, but I've never like had like performed at like a show like my brother has type shit. Like the last time we went to LA, he had a show out there. He had a show out in Orlando. But like I said, it's easier for him because it's like there's mad niggas that make the same type of music. Like Goonie was there. He's performed with like Frank's Last Day, just like mad other like SoundCloud artist type shit. So, and then for me, even if I wanted to perform like at those type of shows, it's like it's not really my crowd or my scene because it's like I'm not making like female rap music. You know, it's like it's pop and R&B type shit where the people there, like the fans and shit, they'd be like, bitch, this is not a Janae Aiko concert. Like, go somewhere else with that shit. So
you gotta go to those poetry slams for that.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you have upcoming now? Like, what are you trying to like promote? What are you trying
to? I did want to drop an EP, but I already know like all this shit going on. I'm not gonna be able to. So I'm trying to drop my next single by the end of March. Hold up. Let me rephrase that. I am going to drop my next single by the end of March. So just keep a lookout for that.
Yeah, manifest it.
Well, I'm really gonna put in the work though, and the shit's not just gonna come my way like always. So, but no, I really appreciate the universe for that.
So give me 5 things that you're going to manifest by the end of the year.
By the end of the year, all right. All right. Definitely dropping an EP, because that's like I've just been wanting to drop like a project with at least 3-4 tracks on it instead of just dropping singles. But the reason I was dropping, like I want to just drop singles for a little bit is because like I want to get like my viewings and shit up before I drop like an actual project type shit, you know? So you know what, my manifestations, I'm gonna make them big because like why not dream big, right? So to get verified, like my brother did, I want to get verified. That's one, whether it be on SoundCloud or whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter. To drop an EP, my first music video, that's 3. That's gonna happen with within by summer though. I already know because my brother's been on my ass about that. Oh, one of them, like I told you when we first started this podcast, bro, getting in the studio with Leon Thomas, you have to listen to his shit. Is so dope. Like, I don't know what type of music you listen to.
No, send me stuff because I'll check them out.
Yeah, hell yeah. But you actually gotta listen to it and really listen to the shit he be saying. Like, bro, I'm gonna text you this shit right now because I know we'll forget later. But bro, Sunken Place is just it. So that's 4 already to get in the studio with Leon Thomas. And then I think my last one would just have to be this is gonna be my year type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like to say this year, I really made it this year, you know?
Wait, so shouldn't 2023 be your year since it's 3?
No, because the 2. What about the 2? Nah. Shit, every year is gonna be my year. I'm telling you, bro. Last year, when my birthday hit, bro, I don't think I've ever been so in tune with myself and I just felt like I was literally on top of the world. Nobody could stop me, literally. And then I met my boyfriend that same fucking weekend. And then after that, I was just with him every day type shit. So it's like when I said like, your personal life gets in the way, like it's shit like that. Like you let your emotions get the best of you, and then you just kind of like get lost in like your everyday to day life type shit, So, but that's one thing, like shit, just you can't in this life, bro, nobody's gonna do for you what you could do for yourself. And like that's a literal fact. So it's like I'm really trying to like put that into my everyday life. Like, all right, like if I'm not gonna work for it, nobody else is gonna work for it for me, So it's like I just have to show myself and like everybody else, like this is really what I want to do. So it's like that's really what it is at the end of the day. But yeah.
So what advice would you give to someone that's starting out right now? They don't really know, they just made a song, they don't really know.
Stay consistent. Oh my God. Consistency is key. That's literally number one. Like you could be trash at what you do, but if you stay consistent, you're gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Like consistency is literally like number one. Just work hard, bro. Like that's all it is, just working hard.
All right. Well,
like there's a lot of people that have it because they work hard,
Let me ask you this. Do you feel like the people that make it because of hard work, or it's just because it's like divinely set for them already? Like the universe.
I want to say it's because of both. Like, because you hear a lot about like artists nowadays that blew up type shit, and then you listen to like hold on, I'm sending you this shit. Then you listen to like their stories, and they'll be like, oh, like my friend Snot, right? He used to be making music like way back when, like nobody, huh?
Snot?
Yeah, me and Snot are good friends. Like we've been friends for like a few years. Like when he literally had like 200,000 followers type shit.
That's around the time I met.
Yeah. I met him back into like 2019. Like we've just stayed friends since then. Like him, for example, like he used to put out music, consistently, like before he blew up type shit. Like, and not even just him, but like it's just so many people like you hear about that they would just work. Like they had like regular like Summer Walker, she used to be like a cleaning lady type shit, and then she used to release her music still on the side type shit, and after a while like somebody's gonna hear you, somebody's gonna hear you. Some like there was this girl that got discovered, she was singing in the bathroom stall of like a fucking gas station, and somebody signed her. It was just some crazy shit. Like divine timing is a real thing, working hard is a real thing, and staying consistent is a real thing. Like yeah.
Definitely. You have anyone that you want to shout out?
Shout out?
Yeah.
I just want to shout out two people. I want to shout out my little brother at Sage24. Listen to his shit. He's, upcoming. He has music videos out. They're dope as fuck. He's one of the hardest workers that I know, and he really deserves the recognition. So Sage24, and then my manager, Keep It Trill. They're literally like my rocks. Like I wouldn't be where I am today without them. So those are like literally the only two people that I have to shout out. So shout out to you for having me on this podcast. It was really cool. I really enjoyed it.
I appreciate that. Where can they find you
at? What do you mean?
Your address.
What do you mean? No, like, I know you lying.
No, how can they get in contact or like check out your music? Like how can they find you?
So y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at your girl Nima. And then shit on SoundCloud is the same at your girl Nima. And then my Apple Music, it should just be Nima, but if you type in my song name, it'll come up. Y'all gotta give me a little bit of time to really get up there. So when you type in Nima, it'll just be me and not these other Pakistani ass niggas. But yeah, right. Shit. I might just have to.
that's something that kept me motivated, right? Because my name is Torius, and there's like so many different Toriuses. So I was like, I have to make it so that I can be the
yes, you can be the one. Yeah, exactly. That's literally how I feel about Nima. It's funny because like when I first like I was like, yo, to my manager, I was like, yo, Nima is the name. He was like, no. He was like, you're not doing Nima. He's like, there's so many other Nimas out there, this, that, and the fourth. I was like, bro, when do you ever hear about any Nima? Like, he was like, just look it up. And I was like, all right, looked it up, all these niggas. I'm like, damn. But I was like, look, I'm the only real Nima. You know, I'm your girl Nima. So follow me on Instagram and Twitter at your girl Nima. And that's it.
I'm gonna send you a song that you'll probably like, has your name in it.
Really? All right, do that. And you gotta listen to that shit that I sent you, like for real. Bro, he was on live last night and he was producing with some other guy, and it was just like, bro, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be in the studio with him. I'm telling you, look, mark my words. What day is it today? February 16th.
Yeah, 16th.
Give me like 2-3 months, bro. 2-3 months. He finna see my message.
When I look back on this, I'm like, oh, see, I said I'm 6 feet.
Yeah, I'm sure, exactly. So
for sure. So it's been 6 feet for the one and only Nima. The one.
Yes,
one and only.
The one and only. Oh, I'm getting one of one tatted on me too. Also, you finna have to tap me up soon because I've seen some of your work.
You fucking with it?
Yeah. So next time I'm in Miami, shit, I'm hitting you up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll do another interview too. Like, why you getting excited? See if you can.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do a real like live interview. But shit. All right. Well, thank you so much. You have a good rest of your day.
You too. I appreciate it.
Listen to that shit.